Welcome to We Know Sports. Tap in, tap in.
Special guests, great topics, incredible insight, and timely updates.
We know sports.
We know sports.
Yeah, yeah. We know sports.
We know sports.
Yeah, yeah. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. You are now tuned in. We know sports. We know sports. Topics. Back at it again. 702 Visions. District 1104. I appreciate everybody for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We keeping it coming. We got the week 5 NCAA. You know what I'm saying? No upsets pretty much this week. All the teams that won pretty much won, but it still was some good games, some good storylines to talk about that go forward. You know, shake up the playoffs at the end of the year. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that. But before we do, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. And once again, I'm with my boy Kelly P. Say what's up, Kelly.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yeah. So right out the gate, it was all this talk. Once again, we seen the beat down last week. We seen the embarrassment, so I would say, last week by Colorado. Got destroyed by Oregon. Couldn't move the ball. Could barely get a first down. Defense really couldn't stop Oregon. And now they play an even better opponent in USC far as rank, you know. And it looked like a totally different team. Give me your thoughts on the game.
Okay, the game went all the way to the end, to the last minute for the most part. Caleb Williams, reigning Heisman Trophy winner, he did throw 6 touchdowns, but Colorado hanging there down for down, point for point, and took it all the way to the end, 48-41. They played, not so bad defense, but they played even better offense,
Right.
Sanders got in there, Schroeder, and did his thing, and they hung in there pretty well. I give them a good B+, and their schedule does take, they do have some lesser opponents for the next few weeks. They got Stanford coming up, Arizona State this weekend, who they're favored by. So I think they're going to win the next few games.
Okay, now these last 2 weeks by Colorado has been very, very telling. We got to really see what they made of in both games, I believe. But it just boggles my mind about how they played with Oregon and how they played with USC. Now, I got 2 questions, and you can give me your answers or your input on this. Now, they played so garbage against Oregon, and they played great. I think they played great. Colorado, Schroeder, the offense, the defense. They played great against USC. Now, first question is Oregon really that good? Or was USC that bad that night? Now, that's question number 1. Question number 2 is, was Colorado just that bad that night against Oregon? And this is how they really can be and really look.
Okay, I'll answer this with the second part of the question first. I think Colorado really is that good, and they can be that good. They are a new team, like we talked about in previous weeks. And USC doesn't have the defense that Oregon, because Dan Lanning at Oregon come from Georgia. He's Kirby Smart's, Padawan. He's a defensive-based team, but he's in an offensive-based league. So USC has all the offense and none of the defense. And plus, the week going in to play Oregon in Eugene, Sanders had talked a bunch of smack and offended Dan Lanning, and Dan Lanning, I think, took it personally at Oregon, and Oregon came in and put the smack down on him. But I do think Oregon is a better team than USC at this point in the year, and Washington is as well. So those are my two teams in the Pac-12. I think Colorado's still going to come out 7-5, 8-4 at best, but that is still, for a first year, coming to one of the best conferences this year, even though this is their last year.
Right.
He's done. I think Deion and Cormani McClain, we haven't mentioned his name yet, but he is a defensive back for Colorado, 5-star, could have went to anywhere he wanted to go. He chose Colorado. He stepped up, like I said, shallow until he got hurt and was doing really well, but he's coming back. Schrader's starting to understand, that he stepped up in division. It's a little bit, it's harder to play.
Schrader played good, man. He played real good in the game against USC. And not to cut you off, but if Colorado continue to look like this against USC,
yeah, they needed about 10 more minutes.
Right. It looked like they could have won this game, man, if a little bit more time was on the clock. I was very surprised. I really think Schroeder and the cornerback, his son, should come back for at least one more year and really give Deion another run at this. But we're gonna stay in the moment. That's just something I think.
Yeah, I agree. I hope they do come back, and then, like I said, it'll be Cormani's second year playing that position at this level, and he's, like I said, he's a 5-star out of Florida, could have went anywhere he wanted to. I think Colorado's defense will improve because, he's going to recruit well. I think, everybody come back and let's try at least one more round of it,
Right.
They already got money. They don't need to go to the NFL yet.
Right. If Travis Hunter played in this game, would they have won? Due to the fact they were so close.
It might have went to overtime, and then who knows who would have won, because it's sudden death, Everybody gets their chance at the ball, and anything can happen. Anything can happen. The other team can fumble. Anything can happen.
Right. All right, now what does this say about USC? Did they get exposed? Do they still seem reign supreme due to the fact that they let this be a close game?
No, they're going to lose. That's all I'm going to say. They're going to lose. Oregon or Washington is going to give them a smackdown. They'll go with them blow for blow on offense, but defense is going to win that division, and Washington and Oregon have better defenses.
Correct. Okay, so Deion, he got who you say he got this weekend? Arizona State.
They're favored by 4.5 right now.
Okay, and then the next week he's got
Stanford.
Okay, Stanford. So he got Arizona State and he got Stanford.
That's two wins.
That's 2 wins. Let's just say he wins both of these games, and that would take the record to, I think, 5-2.
Yeah.
So if he wins these next 2 games, what is he looking like?
Yeah, he's looking good. I'm still thinking 7-5, 8-4 at best.
Okay.
That's a win. In that division, that's a win. To me, that's a win.
For sure. Based off the fact they just went 1-11, it's pretty much the same team.
Yeah, pretty much the same team.
Right.
You are now watching 702 Visions.
Shout out to y'all boys, man.